Now, thousands of airline passengers' luggage has gone missing during the busiest weekend of the year at Fiumicino Airport in Rome. Italy's Civil Aviation Authority has accused baggage handlers of sabotaging outdated equipment with chewing gum in a bid to reduce their pace of work and gain overtime payments. Well, problems with baggage handling are not limited to Italian airports, and travel insurers say they've seen a rise in the number of claims for lost luggage in recent years. Christian Young is the Chief Executive Officer of Go Travel Insurance, and he joins me in the studio now. Christian, Heathrow's baggage record may be one of incompetence, but so far not of sabotage.
No, sabotage is certainly the first time we've heard talk about sabotage. It is alleged, so I think we need to be careful about whether it really is sabotage. However, there's no doubt that when you have industrial problems and difficulties with your staff, that they are not going to handle the baggage as efficiently as they might otherwise do so.
The Italians do have a bit of form, don't they? I remember a few years ago at Venice Airport, a number of baggage handlers were arrested for thefts from baggage, breaking open baggage. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about how you can stop it happening to you, how you can stop your bags going astray, and what to do if they do. What piece of advice would you give, first of all, to somebody travelling to take hand baggage, presumably?
Well, clearly taking hand baggage is the safest way, but a lot of airlines are discouraging the too much hand baggage. So I think the important thing is to make sure your baggage is labelled properly. And although that sounds very simple, so often people rely upon the airline. So make sure it's clearly labelled, and make sure that when you check in with the airline personnel, that you make sure they put the correct label on. Because we have had cases where the airline staff have mistakenly mislabelled a piece of baggage. I think the other thing that you can consider doing when travelling with a family, you could perhaps split some of the essential things that you're carrying with you between the family's bag. So if one of your bags is lost or is delayed, you have got some extra contingency plans in place.
If you lose your bag, what's the maximum you can claim? Presumably you can claim against the airline, but you can claim on your household insurance as well? Is that unlimited?
No, it will be dependent upon the various insurers. You have, as you rightly say, you've got a claim against the airline. Some of the airlines have signed up, the majority have, to the Montreal Convention, but getting them to pay is not always as easy as or it might sound. The easiest way is to have some travel insurance. The travel insurers will respond. Often they will respond for lost baggage and delayed baggage. And that's always important. If you're going on holiday, the outward trip is rather more important. If your bags are delayed for 2 or 3 days, you've got to go and buy emergency supplies. So most travel insurers will pay, good travel insurers will pay a delay cost. So you might get £50 a day whilst your bags are delayed. Hopefully your bags will be returned to you, and then you can carry on with your holiday.
But you'd be crazy to put anything expensive in the hold, wouldn't you? Or...
You would. I think there's an unnecessary desire to travel with expensive goods. Try and keep those at home, but if they are going to be travelling with expensive jewellery, then travel with it on your person. That's the best route.
Christian, thank you very much for coming in. Christian Young.
My pleasure.